Topaz is Jade's bitch in a major way. If you have Topaz on your account, then Jade is not optional, but a requirement. And if you are low on Stellar Jades to obtain Jade, then today's sponsor, lootbar.gg, is also not optional, but a requirement. Lootbar.gg is the premier way to farm for Stellar Jades. Like, you literally save 20% of your money. Use my link in the description, enter your region and UID, and choose a discounted pack to buy and receive in-game. By leveraging international payment systems, Lootbar is able to find you the best price for where you live, and all this recharging happens through official Hoyoverse channels. You will get an order process form like this in a couple minutes, so let's check in game now, and there we have it. Anyways, click the link in my description if you also want to improve your Stellar Jade farming in a major way. So I will admit that I did mess up with virginfly in a major way, as I originally did think she fell into the Hoyoverse's gay racist feminist agenda, but turns out Firefly was a bait banner, a virgin bait banner. In fact, the last two trailblazers, Robin and Firefly, have had inexcusable negative canthal tilt, which I'm honestly starting to think is an indicator on a trailblazer's power level. Luckily, Jade appears to be a return to form, as not only is her canthal tilt beautifully positive, but she is perhaps the most blatantly racist trailblazer yet. Users on the website X have accrued indisputable evidence that Jade is indeed a racist, and she for sure seems to just be one of the most hated trailblazers yet. But by far the biggest Jade hater I found was this account. Hey, if you hate racism, stop promoting this game mindlessly. Time and time again, this company has put their time and energy into building worlds that exclude yet steal from BIPOC. Panic only steals from black people. I think that people should just glorify hating Jade, honestly, like whole ass slave master. She has a whip. And I just have to say, this is one of the highest level X users I've seen in a while. Like, literally every post is a comedical masterclass. Sadly, they did recently quit. No matter what reality I try to break, you people will fight for oppression and silencing. This is the end of this account and this user behind it. Goodbye. Anyways, really my point of showing all this is that Jade is a blatant racist hated by X, and the last trailblazer who was very hated was Sparkle, who ended up being very powerful. Now, in terms of abilities and team compositions, I quite frankly have stopped reading abilities in this game. However, I am almost positive that Jade is meant to be played with the other members of the 10 Stonehearts. The 10 Stonehearts is a group within the IPC operating under the leadership of Diamond, who is the top bitch. But while Jade is Diamond's bitch, there are still bitches beneath Jade, who currently in the game are Aventurine and Topaz. And as more Stoneheart members release, we will find out who is whose bitch, which will have direct effects on the metagame. But for now, what we do know is that Jade makes Topaz and Aventurine her bitch. Whether it be putting Aventurine in indentured servitude, or blatantly bullying Topaz. Like when Jade meets with Topaz, she smiles evilly, then Topaz smiles back retardedly, and Numby is hiding the whole time because pets can sense when things are off. Then Jade instantly sexually harasses Topaz unnecessarily. And I think it's even more clear that Topaz is Jade's bitch in a major way when we watch the livestream where Topaz explains her master's moveset. The whole stream Topaz is overly simping for Jade, and then she goes on to say how when Jade gets serious, no one can escape the fate of being swallowed by the abyss. And when Albert presses Topaz if she is speaking from experience on this, Topaz doesn't deny it. So while Aventurine is enslaved physically by Jade, Topaz is enslaved emotionally. Anyways, as of now, Jade only has 2 of her bitches in the game, so I guess the best team right now would be Jade, Aventurine, Topaz, and then just some random Harmony Trailblazer of your choice. But as we get more of the 10 Stonehearts added into the game, Jade will have more of her bitches to select from in her team compositions, so I do reckon that Jade will only get more powerful over time.